Wait. Hello everyone. Hold on. ADHD moment. Wait. I think it's better. I think that's good. Yeah. How you guys doing? Good morning. Good morning. Did I sleep? No, I did not. Okay. Maybe it took like a 2-hour nap. But like, I spent time on homework the other day. You guys don't know, I have been studying medical assistant stuff on top of nursing stuff. So, and I've been trying to get things done on time before time. So I have more time to spend with you guys and more time to relax. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of study a lot after stream. But yeah, hello Switch Cat, hi everyone, welcome in. Can you guys hear me? Is the music too loud? Okay, so we're gonna do some nursing content reaction, but keep in mind that I am a freshman in nursing school, so it'll be my first semester in nursing school. And we're still doing first semester. It doesn't end till next month. So I may not be super knowledgeable or super advanced on all of his nursing knowledge stuff, but I'll get there soon enough. So yeah, so just know I am a freshman. So yeah, I'll probably do comment on like stuff I do know and stuff I don't know. I'll probably be like, what the heck? Like what that? Wait, like that really happens? You know, stuff like that. Yeah. It's so scary. What? Huh? Don't worry. You'll be safe. I totally practiced on a mannequin before. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. The mannequin seems fine. I didn't break anything. I swear. But yeah, hello everyone. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for all the follows today. Welcome in. Okay. Did I caught up in everything? Let's see. Hi, Hamster. Hi, Kyle. Hi. Do you want me to call you Sadness or Sorry? Hello, welcome in. Machiro, thank you so much for the follow. Hi, Rumble. Hi, Jay. Hi, Shadow. Hi, Vix. Hi Switch, hi Ryan, hi Arcane, Surin, Navi. I'm gonna call you Navi. Hello Navi. Hi Ben. Gooners, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in guys, welcome. So I don't have this. This is just our original model. I just put like our current model. I just like slapped on a nurse hat. We will be getting a new model soon, so possibly beginning of next year, or I don't know. We're still working on it, but we're making progress. Let's just say that. There may or may not be a nursing outfit, but for now, this is what I look like. So deal with it, chat, or else. Okay. Oh, I'm too big. So, oh yeah, this background, I found it on Twitter. It's free, by the way. Any medical professionals, if you want to use the background, I think I have the link somewhere. But it's on Twitter, yeah. Someone made it for free. I'm like, whoa, that's actually kind of cute. There's like different colors too, like green or purple, or I don't know, whatever color. Maybe there's like super pink one, there's a purple one. You like it? You like it, Switch? Yeah, I think so too. Unripped Switch. What the heck? Whoa, don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, we're gonna do some nursing content reaction today. I just picked some random videos on YouTube. I have no idea what to look out for. You know, I'm still a freshman in nursing school. So, yeah, let's get right on to it. Probably like a few videos, then we'll do gaming and stuff. Okay. The reason why I'm doing all of this, or streaming in general, is so I don't get awkward talking to people and everything, you know. But yeah, we're practicing. Got this. How do I do this? Think, Remi, think. What is that? There you go. Can you guys see? Yeah. Let me see. Chat box is good. I can see chat box. Okay. I probably move myself a little bit over. Maybe like this. This is good. Probably. Okay. You guys ready? No bloodborne. I hope not. I don't think so. So, oh yeah, that's it. This is, let me turn off this sound. That's a content creator right there, a medical content creator. His name is, Dr. Mike, I think. Dr. Mike. I've been following him for a long time. I followed him ever since I was daydreaming about being in the medical profession, all the way back when I just graduated high school and stuff. But I never really pursued like any medical stuff until now. So yeah, and I do want to create more medical content as well, like education or awareness, because you know nurses are also educators. We educate our patients on medical stuff, medicine, how to use it, their lifestyle, their diet, all of that stuff. You know, so that they can have independence and know how to take care of themselves. So that's our job as nurses. Yeah, I do want to do more content like all these people. The only difference is I'm a VTuber, but we have yet to see more medical professionals as VTubers. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm probably one of the few people. Okay, we're gonna start. I'm gonna look at this one first. This one is called "The Truth About Becoming a Nurse." So I'm not a nurse yet, so I want to see what it's about.
This moment that we shared together, working together for 4 years. What's the fun or funniest moment we had?
When you graduated.
Why was that funny?
Why is it funny? Wait, you said is what cotton candy colors? Yeah, I really like cotton candy colors. Definitely my type of vibe. Yes, Dr. Mike. You guys know Dr. Mike? Thank you for the lurker, King. You can pinpoint where you're like this for me. What? Hi, Destiny. Wait, pinpoint what? Okay, let's do it.
Today's the kickoff for National Nurses Week, where we honor and celebrate all the many roles that nurses play every single day. They truly are the backbone and front line of the healthcare industry.
People say nurses are the heart of healthcare because, like, we're the one who do the most work. You know, like doctors diagnose you. We're not allowed to diagnose patients, but the care that needs to be done is taken care by that's the nurse's job, you know. We are the one who gives you the medicine, take care of you, feed you, help you, nurse you back to health. But doctors mainly just like diagnose and stuff. I could be wrong though, but I have yet to know. Yeah, I have yet to learn more about all of this stuff. You said Remi always knew what she wanted, but lacked confidence. Yeah, I think I struggled with a lot of self-esteem growing up. There wasn't a lot of encouragement growing up. I grew up in a broken home, so I didn't really have confidence that I would be able to do stuff. But I feel like, you know, so I just took a chance, and here I am. I made it into school as top 30 out of thousands of applicants. So I think I'm quite proud. I hope you guys are proud of me too.
Why was that funny?
Because I had to give a speech.
And what did you say?
And Michael.
Yeah, he's so handsome.
I
Like
said, right now I could use a nice tall white Russian. People
he's
who got
older
the
than
joke
me.
Loved it, but then, you know.
Well, not everyone's an alcoholic like you.
He's so good looking. Oh my god.
Especially my white Russians.
As you can tell, I'm really close with the nurses I've been working with for the past few years. I truly appreciate the work that they do. And that's why I get so mad when I watch
be
Grey's
like him
Anatomy or
as
The Good Doctor, and I see that their work is
I kind of want to be like him as a content creator, you know, as a medical professional content creator.
minimized. It shouldn't be that way, and I think nurses deserve more credit.
All right, Yvette. It's late, but I have a question for you. What would you think one of your duties that would surprise other people that you do as a nurse?
Where do you want me to start?
I don't know. Give me something.
The nurse does majority of the education when it comes to medications, wound care, and with the vaccines that we administer to the children.
Right? When's the last time you've seen a doctor?
Oh, she's in
give a vaccine?
pediatrics?
Only our residents when they're making their numbers.
Exactly.
That's it.
Unless you've been personally admitted into a hospital or maybe spent time with a loved one who's been admitted to a hospital, it's difficult to know the entire scope of what a nurse does day to day. And those duties are really remarkable. They care for your physical health. They care for your emotional health. They evaluate how well your treatment's going. And something maybe some doctors are reluctant to say, but they really do alert us when we make mistakes.
In reality,
Yes. Yes. I learned in the first semester as a nursing student is even if like doctors and pharmacists can make a mistake when prescribing stuff. So it's our job to check the blood pressure, the heart rate of our patients to make sure the doctor does not make an error, because and then I hear nurses get blamed a lot even though it's not our fault. So we are the last person to look at the prescription or the medication before giving all this stuff to the patient. So we are very super important on making sure that nobody dies. Yeah. You said another time I broke 5 of my toes. Oh my god, what happened? Because I kicked my brother's wheelchair. Oh no, I didn't go to the hospital because I thought it was fine. Well, bones do grow back, but are you okay? Are you okay though? Is everything okay though? Is it healed? I hope it healed. Okay, let's keep going.
doctors don't save lives, you save lives.
Doctors save lives as well.
Well,
lives as
teamwork.
well. It's absolutely teamwork.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yay.
What makes it a lot easier to get up in the morning and come to a 16-hour shift or a 12-hour shift is that I have fun with my nurses. We have a good time, like a genuinely good time. We're laughing, we're talking, we're sharing our experiences. I think that ability to take a very stressful situation, a very somber situation, and turn it into something lighthearted and fun and interesting is a great quality for a nurse to have, not only for patients, but also for other members of the healthcare team like us doctors. Now I know.
Okay, so it's very important for the whole team to work as a team as medical professionals, because if something goes wrong in the team, drama, all that stuff, then the person who's going to suffer the most is the patient. So working in the medical profession is definitely a stressful job. I come from a math background, so I don't have medical experience yet, but I can tell just by looking at all these people, by shadowing the nurses at these clinicals that I go to, which by the way, I'm going to be transferring. We're doing rotations, right? Every few weeks. So this week I'll be, me and my group are gonna go to a bigger hospital to shadow real nurses on the job. So yeah. And even as students, as freshmen, I have been already giving actual shots to people, insulin shots, checking their vital signs, giving them a bath, doing med pass, giving them medicine and stuff. So I have been doing things that or wound care as well. Like we've been doing that as well. So I've been learning a lot, helping all these patients. Yeah. So it's very important for nurses to act professional and act with compassion. You know, if your teammate doesn't understand something, just gently tell them or help them. You know, stuff like that. Are you learning like uni? I'm in a private nursing college. Yeah. But I have to drive like 2 or 3 hours to school every day, and then another 2 or 3 hours back. Same with the hospital, because the hospital that I'm being assigned to is close to the school. So yeah. Alright, let's keep going.
Some of you may be in nursing or considering becoming a nurse, and there's a couple of points I want to make about the career. It's one of the most noble, rewarding careers out there. It has amazing job security. For the next few decades, the demand for nurses is only good.
Wait, let me see. Yeah, I hear a lot of nurses are quitting because of how stressful it is, or for like older nurses, they retire, all of that stuff. So yeah, I hear like once I graduate, even if I just have a 2-year degree as a nurse, like I hear like even after I graduate, there's gonna be a lot of nurses ready for me. So I'll just get right onto the job once I graduate next year. So that's what I heard.
Gonna go up and up and up. On top of that, you have such a broad scope of practice, meaning you can.
Yeah, it's definitely not an easy job. Working in the medical field especially is very stressful, because sometimes I hear stories about tough patients, violent patients, all of that stuff. So it's good to be aware and make sure, if you're working in the medical field, to take care of yourself first. No, you know, like to protect yourself first. So if you see somebody throwing chairs in the room just because the room next door is really loud or something, just go away and call a security guard. Yeah, do not interact. Even if you know karate, do not interact. Okay, let's see. What does it say? Where do registered nurses work? 60% in hospitals, 8% in doctors' offices. Once I graduate, I do want to work in the hospital, I think. I want places where there's a lot of people, where it's fast paced, where I can actually do stuff. And I think I'm more of a switch, because I like calm environments as well as like fast paced environment. Like probably the OR or the ER, I really liked it. But I have no experience, but I don't know, it's just an interest for now. Yeah. I don't want to be like sit on a computer all day, you know. I don't want to be like lazy, you know. Not that people who do that are lazy, but I prefer much physical.
Work in a hospital, in the nursing home, in administration, the medical.
OR is operation room, like surgery. Yeah.
Medical world is truly your oyster. People are often quick to write off the nursing field based on others' expectations of what the job is, or they're quick to love the field based on something that they've overheard or something that they've projected onto the field. I think you really need to spend some time with a nurse, walk into a hospital, volunteer at a nursing home, spend some time with nurses to find out what their day-to-day is like.
Exactly. I hear that even if this person graduates from a nursing school, that even after getting their license, they realize the job's not for them, then they quit. And imagine all of that wasted time and effort. So you gotta make sure you really like it, you know. Like try becoming a CNA first, nursing assistant. You know, just shout out some nurses first to see if you want to go that route, and then start applying to nursing school if you have to. Yeah, I think I got accepted to a nursing school not on experience, because I have no experience, but mainly because of my grades. So either you know, if you want to get experience first, then you can do that, or you know, work really hard in school and get good grades. Yeah. Let's see. Not true. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for all the follows, guys. Welcome in. That'll be Trauma 1 hospitals. We are so different. I'd want to go to people's houses just deal with one patient. Yeah, you can do that too. I think if you take care of one patient, it'll probably be like optimal care. I think it'll be better to focus on one person. I just really like a more fast-paced environment. I like to feel responsible. I like to feel like I'm a leader, you know? Like taking charge of stuff.
If you're gonna make this your occupation and you're gonna practice this for 20, 30, maybe even 40 years, you need to know if you truly love this field or not. And the way to find that out is by diving in and stepping outside of your comfort zone.
So if they're curious, or
Oh yeah, I heard that some even from my professors, nursing professors, they say the things that they learn in nursing school, they don't really retain them a lot. And I hear that the learning starts when you're start working on the job. So yeah.
Or think that they want to become a nurse, what's a good step for them to take preliminary? Should they just apply right away, or should they do some more research?
I would definitely encourage you to try to get, experience on the bedside. That develops your assessment skills, your communication skills, not only with the patient themselves, but family members.
Now, even though I'm a doctor,
Bedside, like what CNAs and LVNs do, I think. Like bedside means like you give them a bath, change their diapers, like the cleaning up stuff, and learning how to take vital signs and talk to people, talk to the patient, or stream like me, talk to people. But yeah, you gotta learn how to. You need good people skills too, which I'm still working on, I think.
I do have some advice for aspiring nurses out there. Before you take someone else's advice of why you shouldn't go into nursing or why you should go into nursing, you really need to figure out if it's a career that's right for you. Being a nurse is a demanding occupation. At times you're working crazy long shifts, spending that time standing on your feet. Sometimes you have to give up your holidays where you would be spending time with loved ones and instead are taking care of complete strangers. And sometimes, worst of all, you may not receive the gratitude you truly deserve, both from patients and doctors. I've heard this said once before, I don't even remember the context, but being and becoming a nurse is hard, but it's the hard that makes it special. To all the nurses out there, happy Nurses Week. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my
Thanks
god.
everybody for all you do.
You still party? I know you party.
Michael. Go away now.
Okay.
Yeah, this job is very demanding. Even as a student, I'm already starting to get overwhelmed with all the information we need to learn, and during clinicals too, like learning from nurses and all that information in such a short amount of time. Since I'm also in an accelerated nursing program, so no winter break, no summer break. Sometimes you have homework on holidays as well, so I kind of get it. And then we also have to do clinicals 12 hours a day. So imagine I have
Skill
to.
issue.
So no, not imagine skill issue. Imagine I have to drive 2 or 3 hours to the hospital and spend 12 hours, and then drive home another 3 or 2 hours. So I don't really have a lot of time to study because all that time is used for driving. So sometimes I have to cram and stuff, which a lot of the professors said I shouldn't. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do your best sometimes. But that's why I try to do everything in the weekend when there's no school. But then sometimes they add homework during weekends too, or there's like class meetings, like 1 hour class meetings during weekends too. So even on a Sunday. So even if you're a nursing student, it can be a lot to handle. Okay, I don't know if let's see. Why are healthcare workers losing their job over TikTok?
In the medical field, the closest.
So I don't know if you guys have seen some TikTok videos. I haven't seen them yet, but the professor sometimes show like some of them in our class just to set an example that some of these nurses they violate like HIPAA laws, and they film themselves while going live on TikTok or whatnot, and they got fired. Yeah. And when they're on the job and they're filming themselves and they're worrying about the filming, and they do medications wrong and they give it to the patient and stuff. So yeah, and then they ended up losing their license too. So yeah, gotta be careful as a healthcare worker.
TikTok has become a widely used platform for many different creators and niches, but one subject that many seem to exploit
Dr.
on the app is
Confidentiality,
the medical
exactly.
field. While there are many wonderful nurses who share their experiences and knowledge on TikTok for educational purposes, there are some who create very unsettling content, oftentimes making fun of their own patients to share with their audience. And doing this causes a lot more harm than you would think. One thing that I find particularly upsetting is that it gives a really bad reputation to anybody who is a nurse. By the way, I just want to throw a little disclaimer here. The problem itself is
I don't know if it's true, but I heard from other students or nurse professors. I don't know who I heard it from, but I think it's from school or from clinicals or something. That I hear that nurses are like they say. I think they said like all nurses are wild or something, or party a lot or something. I don't know. I don't think that's real. I don't think that's true though. But that's what I heard. Yeah, I was going to say something, but I forgot. Alright, let's just continue. Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, in class, the professor showed this TikTok video where this nurse was twerking on top of a patient's face while he was on coma. So terrible, so terrible. I can't. I don't know where I can't find. I don't know where to find the video.
Nurses making
but
TikToks.
I saw
If
it.
you're a healthcare worker who just makes a harmless TikTok dance while wearing scrubs, that's fine in my opinion. I have stumbled upon quite a few nurses on TikTok
Yeah.
who seem like genuinely decent people and people that seem like
Also, filming yourself while working is so unprofessional. So unprofessional while in the hospital. Like, why? What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these people?
they're good at what they do and care about their patients. But unfortunately, it's people like this nurse who many think should win an Academy Award for her performance, or Dr. Roxy, who couldn't keep her eyes off the camera
Who
while
are these
performing
people?
surgeries.
Think I might
Or
look them
these
up.
nurses here who share their icks about their maternity patients, which really sucks because
HIPAA.
nursing, for one, seems like a
Ew.
very strenuous job, especially right now with how short-staffed so many hospitals are and how often people get really long shifts and are stretched so thin and have so many extreme expectations on them. Some nurses are just so amazing at what they do.
One of the students in my class, I hear she's a CNA, I think, and they assigned her 20 patients. 20 as a CNA. What? I think CNA only get paid like minimum like $13 or something. No, wait, that was a long time ago. I think they get paid like, I don't know, but definitely less than like RN nurses and stuff. But they get assigned 20 patients. What? It's definitely a demanding job for sure. Imagine 20 patients all for yourself. That is scary. That's very stressful.
I've had so many family members in the past who have been in the hospital, and I myself, who have been in the hospital at points, have just seen and dealt with so many very kind nurses. I have never stumbled upon any type of nurse like the ones that we are going to discuss today, and I genuinely hope that this is a smaller amount of people than it seems to be, and that by talking about
Can we
this,
see
it
the
can help
video?
prevent
What did they
people
do?
from doing this in the future and open some eyes to show that, one, there is consequences to creating certain content.
You said $16 is that Pennsylvania? P8 LPN, and 22 is 26, and RN is like 28. Wait, is this in Pennsylvania or something? I hear well, it's from my professor on like the first day of nursing or something, when he was introducing the class and everything. He said that nurses like RNs make like more than $60 an hour. I don't know if that's true though, but I haven't even started working. I'm still a freshman in nursing school, but that's what I heard. Yeah, I think that's in California or something. I'm not sure. My introvertness disqualifies me from being a nurse, even though I've had that drop everything and become a nurse moment. You thought about being a nurse too? It's definitely a demanding job for sure. You gotta make sure you really want it, because it takes a lot of time and money and effort. You don't want to like start working and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna give up. I want to find another job. Like that. You spent all that time and you ended up not liking the job. Yeah, you don't want that to happen. Hi, Mushroom.
Like this if you are a nurse, and 2, that acting this way is just completely unacceptable on so many levels. But on the contrary, if you would like to hear about something that is beyond acceptable, allow me to introduce you to today's sponsor, Drift. Drift is actually a sister company to Scentbird, which is a subscription service that I've enjoyed for quite a while. Drift creates products that will infuse your car and your home with the most delightful scents that you could imagine, and they do it in such a unique way. Their products contain wooden, stone, and metal air fresheners, while home products include
air
candles,
fresheners,
leaves, and home sprays.
I have some candles
this
myself.
Starter kit for the car, which includes this wooden
not
block
from that
that
company though, but
attaches to this metal clip and fits right onto your visor. My favorite thing is that all of their car products are a more sustainable and healthier choice to other car fresheners. They're made with natural essential oils, and you can get a refill every 30 days for just $8 a month. The scents that I've received are coffee and cabana.
How do you edit videos like that?
With my fiance in his car, I wanted to make sure that I picked some
I want to
scents
learn how to do that
for both of us. And let me tell you, we are both obsessed. I love the coffee scent. It just has a cozy and relaxing smell to it. When you open the door after having it in your car for just a few minutes, you could just smell it, and it smells so good. Like, it seriously feels like I'm driving around in a cafe. And cabana smells so beachy. It makes me so ready for the warm weather and spring to come back.
She's
Yet
so
at the same
cute.
time, it has this woodsy hint to it instead of being overly sweet like some tropical scents are, which is why my fiance likes it as well. Drift also has a scent of the month, which is really cool. There's always something new to expect. January is almost over, so if you don't want to miss out on this month's scent, which is Supernova, make sure you head on over and use my code TAMIMI55.
Use our code, chat.
off of your first month. Thank you so much to Drift for sponsoring today's video, and make sure you check out my links listed below. And with that being said, let's get back to the topic. There was a pretty viral TikTok that has gone around. You may or may not have already seen it.
Let me see.
Nurses in a maternity ward that are sharing.
I have not seen that yet. Let me see.
From my understanding, icks are something that are supposed to be an annoyance or a bother to people, something that people don't like. Comparable
like
to
gross
a pet peeve,
stuff,
if you will. Some of the things that
icks.
These nurses were saying were so infuriating to
what?
hear.
Let me hear.
Unlimited trips to the nurse's station for me.
You don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain just to Servanil, and you're still closed. Fingertip.
I've never worked in the medical field. The closest I've worked to anything
related
was a vet, and that's completely different.
Okay, so I have no information on maternity stuff because that does not start till 4th semester of next year. So that's like my last semester, so I have not learned anything on maternity yet. But on 1st semester, we will be rotating into the maternity department. I'll be learning a lot of stuff too. So, right now I'm very confused, like what's happening.
I say that because I can't imagine how stressful it could be to be in situations like this, but even still, just to be so dismissive of patients' needs and to be so rude and mean and also making fun of your patients is just really...
Why are people like that? Why are people so white? I always thought being in the healthcare professional that everyone's like a superhero or something. Everyone's like should be nice and love patients. Do they not? But then again, I'm very sheltered, so everything's very shocking, and I still have a lot to learn. But also, like, if you're an older nurse or a nurse who's been there for a long time, like, I don't know, like, I hear that the nurses eat their young and stuff, like, like sometimes I hear, like, sometimes nurses forget that they were once students as well. So, you know, try to treat each other with kindness and, you know, spread love and stuff. Like, it's not necessary to be mean, you know. Yeah.
wrong.
Well, we've already told you to push a call light, but every 5 minutes, your family member coming at the front desk asking for something else.
Can I have a blanket?
I just can't imagine, like, being a patient where you are in such a dire need of care and just being treated like, oh my god.
Imagine you go to the hospital to have these nurses take care of you, but they put your issue on blast. Even if they don't say the name, even though it's not HIPAA violation, but like, because there's no personal information, but like just saying that is just so gross behavior, you know? Very unprofessional. Very, very unethical. Is that a word? Unethical? Like, why? In the current world are nice, 25% optimistic. Yeah, even like, imagine you going to tell your secrets to a therapist and she starts complaining about, like, judging you and complaining about you on, like, online or something. Like, that's just, like, if doesn't that make you feel exposed and disrespected and weird feeling? Like, why are people like that? Why are people I don't know, like, what, do they not see that that's wrong?
God, I can't believe their family member had the audacity to come over and ask for something when they could have just pressed the button.
These people are adults as well. First semester of nursing school, the professor told us sometimes you gotta think about the mental age and biological age. They're not the same at all. So it doesn't matter if it's a nurse or a doctor, or it doesn't matter how old you are. Like, some people can be really weird, you know? Even as adults.
Ma'am, she's in labor. I do believe that the nurses in this video were fired from this, which is really, really sad because, again, nursing is a really hard job. It is something
Wait,
that
what?
is
What did she say? Go back. What? I saw something. What does it say? Atlanta's Emory Hospital Midtown has fired 4 labor and delivery nurses after they shared their icks about maternity patients on TikTok. I wonder, if you fire a nurse, do they lose their license too? Or does it like depend? But I don't think they lose their license because they didn't really violate any HIPAA law. They didn't say the name of the patient. They didn't say how old the patient is. They didn't say, I don't know, ethnicity, like all of that personal stuff. So I think they have to find another job. But I don't think they lose like their license. I could be wrong though. But yeah, is there any more? Like, is that it? I thought I saw another one. Okay, let's keep going.
Nursing is a really hard job. It is something that is extremely short-staffed in the United States. I think there were
exactly
at least 5 people in this video, so that's like 5 nurses that are just gone.
Imagine you needed help and they're there streaming or filming themselves while you're right next to them. So disrespectful.
That had
so
to be
weird.
A lot for that hospital, and I'm sure that other people who have worked with these nurses probably had to take on a lot after this, but it was just extremely irresponsible to make a video like this, and extremely, extremely messed up. It was reported that a statement was made by Emory Healthcare, which is where these nurses were employed. Emory Healthcare is committed to providing empathetic, high-quality care to our community, and our patients come first. We are aware of a TikTok video that included disrespectful and unprofessional comments about maternity patients at Emory University Hospital. We have investigated the situation and taken appropriate actions with the former employees responsible for the video. This video does not represent our commitment to patient and family-centered care and falls far short of the values and...
So the Switch 2 is out.
Whoops.
We're aware of a TikTok video
Sorry.
that included disrespectful and...
They told us, even as nursing students, you wear a nursing school uniform. So when you're at clinicals or when you're going out, even if to like a Starbucks or something, wearing that uniform, like you represent the school or you represent your hospital. So whatever actions you do really does affect them and their reputation. So yeah, it's something to keep in mind.
And unprofessional comments about maternity patients at Emory University Hospital. We have investigated the situation and taken appropriate actions with the former employees responsible for the video. This video does not represent our commitment to patient and family-centered care and falls far short of the values and standards we expect every member of our team to hold and demonstrate. At no time should our patients ever feel that they are not being treated with care and respect. Every patient at Emory...
You said, wait, were they fired for what's Atlanta drunk? Sorry, I think I'm still a little sheltered. Well, what's your opinion on video call doctor's appointment? Do they actually help? You're at home. They're not really running tests. They're taking word of mouth and prescribing prescriptions. I don't really have any experience with video call doctor's appointment, but I heard some things about it. There's something about telehealth communications or something that you can do Zoom meetings now with healthcare professionals, so you don't have to, like, even if you're like bedridden, you can't get out of bed, you have some kind of chronic disease, you don't have to go to the hospital. You can do it on live Zoom meeting or Microsoft meetings now, or telehealth. There's like electronic stuff for it now, I think is what I heard. You're at home, they're not running tests. I'm not sure. I think there might be like machines that help. Like, for example, maybe there's a machine that monitors your blood pressure, and whatever information in that machine can be sent to where the doctor is. So they kind of can do tests that way. But other than that, I'm not too sure. I don't really have I don't really have any knowledge on that or experience, but would be interesting to learn for sure. Emma, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome. It's probably only applicable to, yeah, it depends on the type of illness that you have or the need that you need. Yeah, not every test needs to be at the hospital. That's what I would say. But there definitely has a lot of improvements in biomedical technology stuff. So a lot of them are really shocking too, so you never know.
Healthcare deserves to be cared for by a compassionate, experienced team in a comfortable and safe environment. Now, in response to this information being revealed that these nurses were fired, people had mixed reactions. It appears that most agree that they should have been fired, but there were a few that thought otherwise. Others just think that they should have been reprimanded in a different...
Be that as it may, it still remains what they said wasn't even that bad, and didn't call for grounds of dismissal. They could have just written them up or suspend them for 2 days, but firing them was not called for. No, they deserve to be fired. First off, there's so many things that they did wrong. Unprofessional, unprofessional streaming at a workplace, complaining about patients when it's your job as nurses to care for them. You advocate for your patients. You as a nurse advocate for your patients. You stand up for them when there's injustice or when there's like doctors wrongfully, I don't know, stuff against them. If they don't want treatment, you advocate for that too. You tell doctors they don't want the treatment. And for them to go and do all this stuff and complaining about their own patients, that's so weird to me. That is so weird. Like, that's not what a nurse is all about. Nurses, they don't just advocate, they don't just care for the patients, they're also educators. So if your patient is doing something you don't agree with, at least try to like educate them. Like, if they don't take the medicine, you'd have to say, well, if you don't take the medicine, something will happen. Your blood pressure is going to be really low and it could lead to death. Stuff like that, you know, it could lead to complications. You as a nurse are responsible for them in all aspects. And for them to do that is so uncalled for. They deserve to be fired, in my opinion. Losing a license? Probably not. But fired? Yeah, they definitely deserve it. Because they also represent their hospital. Imagine. You say that while I didn't enter the medical field, my brother, however, did. Incredible. That's awesome. You entered finance and accounting. That is good too. You had to learn a lot of math for that. Depending on what was said, I would say, what would you say? You guys agree? I think they deserve to be fired, don't they? I've here to call a doctor for acid reflux, which ended up being ulcerative colitis. So I asked them from experience. That's why I asked your opinion. I'm still very curious about that idea because I have not really seen it in person. The telehealth communication stuff, the doctor calling, diagnosing over the phone. I've never seen that, but I'm very curious about it for sure. Hi, Sha. Welcome in. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, they deserve to be fired, right, chat?
Like
right?
maybe suspended or something like that, but that firing was going way too far because they didn't do any HIPAA violations, which if you don't know, HIPAA is a privacy act that basically prevents any nurses or medical practitioners from revealing personal information about a patient. In my opinion,
I think HIPAA is like, your name. Like whenever I'm doing homework on a patient, like the professor expects you to find a random patient at my clinicals. That's my, like, every student, find a patient, find your own patient, write down their vital signs, what's their past medical history, their illness and stuff, but don't write their name on the homework. You know, don't write what their ethnicity is, or just don't state their name and not an age or all. I think age is okay, but I'm not sure. As long as you don't state their name, you haven't really it's hard to identify who it is, so that you don't break HIPAA laws. Even as a student, we have to take into account HIPAA laws. I'm doing it right, thank you. What about you, Sha? I like pink. I like Pepto. Strawberry. Alright, let's keep going.
think violating HIPAA rules should be the only reason why a nurse gets fired. I personally understand the hospital's decision to remove these nurses from their medical staff due to how much backlash this was causing. I'm sure this was creating a...
Not just the backlash. Who cares about the backlash? Dude, you're unprofessional as a nurse. You deserve to be fired. Who cares about the backlash? Like, what you're doing is so wrong. Even without the backlash. Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing that? You know? Why do you hate the patient? What's wrong with you? Like, you signing up for this job, you know it's gonna be hard. You know it's gonna be stressful. You know you're not gonna get a lot of thanks for it. But, like, you knew this would happen, so why would you get mad if a patient didn't do what you say, or all of that stuff? You know, like, yeah, they deserve to be fired. But if they do break HIPAA laws, however, they deserve to lose their license. But I think fire would be a good punishment for that.
Lot of outrage against their entire medical facility. If this were a situation where these nurses were talking about something completely unrelated and did not involve their job in any way but shared their opinions on something online, then
You say backlash is important, especially for American hospitals? Exactly. Even then, with the backlash, like, you represent your hospital. So if they firing these nurses set an example for other nurses not to do that. So I think that's a good punishment for these professionals, because it's, you work in a job where you deal with human life. Things have to be taken seriously. There's no way around it. You're not here to play games or have fun. In case of those nurses, termination of employment honestly would be the best scenario. Exactly. Best scenario for both parties, I agree. A reprimand can be seen as sanction or propagating if their previous actions could lead to another possibly large issue down the line. Exactly. Imagine if they don't realize that they're doing something wrong, they continue to do it, they can lose their license too. Or, end up hurting the patient. And also, as nurses, you don't just care about their physical health. You care about their emotional, their mental. You care about all of that. So I wouldn't go around and say bad stuff about them. It's just wrong in so many levels. I can't.
I would say, yeah, that's a little far to be firing them over something that didn't involve work, within reason, of course, as long as it wasn't anything hateful or something dangerous.
It involves work. What do you mean?
The reality of this situation is that there are statistics showing that people do end up passing away due to neglect from medical staff. Not to imply that anybody...
Not just neglect. Psychological health is very important too. People can die from psychological health stuff. Their immune system depends on their serotonin or their mood changes. It could affect blood pressure, all that stuff. So you don't want to hurt their feeling by going around and complaining, saying bad stuff about them, especially online to a lot of people. It's just weird behavior.
Nobody in this video did anything like that. However, this does contribute to the idea that treating patients like this is okay, and that
How is that
something
okay?
like this is
No, it's
acceptable
not.
when it's not. And at the end of the day, they made a viral TikTok that made their entire facility look horrible. So again, I really don't blame the facility for making this decision, and due to their lack of care in this TikTok, I don't feel that bad for it, because if you want to be a nurse and you want to be in a job where your responsibility is caring for other patients, you shouldn't be making fun of them. Especially
Imagine making content on people's pain. What the heck is wrong with you? Making content on people's pain. Unfortunately, nurses breaking HIPAA happens more often than you think. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. I haven't worked as a nurse or in the medical field yet, but just hearing that is just insane to me. Like, why? Can't stand people that have hateful. Exactly,
in
me
a public
either.
video like this. I understand people will have their bad days and will deal with a lot of chaotic things, especially when you're understaffed and working in a field like this. But this was just really, really unprofessional and downright insulting to the hospital that they work for.
You as a caretaker, like imagine you have kids and you have a stressful day at work and you go home and you yell at them and do stuff, like mean stuff for no reason, you know? Like you yell at them and like, oh my god, I can't. You can't really let that affect your mood. You're a nurse, you know? You're supposed to be the backbone. You're supposed to be the one who's strong. These patients depend on you, so you're supposed to be the strong one, not the one who breaks when there's like stressful moments, you know?
To the patients that they've had, and to anybody seeing this who has been a patient in the hospital for any reason. There's another viral TikTok that doesn't make me just worried for the healthcare system, but makes me worried for humanity as a whole. In July of 2022, a nurse who goes by Olivia Tyler 33 on TikTok posted this viral video that gained over 2 million likes. I can't share the audio because of copyright, but this has gained a lot.
She
of
said
mixed
something. How's that
reactions.
copyright?
What runs through somebody's head that the first thing they need to
Oh, whoops! I thought she meant copyright, like or HIPAA law or something. Oh, never mind.
do in a situation like that is film a TikTok where they take their mask and they slowly slump to the ground. And I get it, people handle trauma in different ways, but there's just something so unnatural about this. For the most part, people, including some other healthcare professionals, consider this to be performative and exploitative.
Yeah, I don't know, like, why would you do that? Think about, like, if something bad happens and you film yourself crying, like, that's so, like, you're doing it on purpose, you know? Like, I don't know, it just feels very performative or pretentious. I don't know. Like, are you trying to show that you're, like, a super good person and you're crying over, like, someone dying or something? Like, is this some kind of morality, something? Like, I don't know, like, why would you film yourself doing that, you know? I mean, if it was up to me, I'd be like, for me as a streamer, I'd do like a chatting stream, and I'd be talk to you guys about what happens during my day. But I wouldn't be filming myself crying right on the spot. Like, it's so weird. It feels very fake, you know? Even if it's like a patient dying, it just feels very weird.
Some comments read, "And scene. Makes TikTok. Timer was set and everything. Audition tape for Grey's Anatomy. How can I make this about me?" How is your reaction to setting
Exactly.
record yourself doing that? I am
Exactly. This is not about you. This is about the patient. It's so weird. Why'd you do that? Breaking HIPAA more often than not are some nurses doing idle gossip either to their fellow nurses. Yeah, I don't really like gossiping people in general. Like, I'd always steer clear of them. They may be annoying and thought nothing of it, but it's not an excuse to break HIPAA law. I wouldn't like expect it these healthcare professionals to think more critically and be more responsible. And I do agree that maybe they didn't think anything of it, but you know, I also think that they should know better, you know. Is cloud yeah, cloud farming, yes, that's the right word. Perhaps on the timing though, because during COVID we saw nurses confessionals here and there on the interwebs. Interesting. I really need to look up those stuff because I heard stories in nursing school about COVID. What happens during COVID? All my nursing professor had to like rush around, do this, do that. I wasn't aware of all of that stuff during COVID, so I would love to look it up and see like what's happening. When you said all these nurse confessionals here, I want to see what happened, you know. So thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Gossip is commonplace. They are commonplace at hospitals. Is it like a girl thing? Because you know, girls with girls and they like to gossip and stuff. And I don't know, like I'm glad there's a lot of male nurses now. I low-key am glad. Just saying. I don't know why, or maybe it's just people's personality in general. I don't know.
I'm completely lost.
Can you be my
One person
nurse?
even commented on this video, why set up a camera then? To which she actually responded, fame? Yeah, that's why I work 13-hour shifts at the bedside. For
It can't. Wait, chat, put me down right now. I'm trying. Chat is doing like this TikTok stuff. This lady doing the TikTok stuff, like stuff, filming herself crying reminds me of like, you know how like in Twitter, people do like morality posts and stuff. It just seems so fake to me. It's so obvious, you know, like I feel so like like today in the chat this like, oh, can we be friends? I don't know, you know, it's just so weird to me, you know. It's just so weird to me. It's kind of like that, kind of like cloud forming stuff. You can't really tell if someone's like, I don't know, like who they are through a screen or something. I don't know if that makes sense. I think you guys get it right. But yeah, it just seems so fake.
or fame. This response was clearly sarcasm. She seems frustrated by the backlash, but I think the people that are upset by this have a right to be. There are others, however, who have shared more positive thoughts. My wife had to call a time of death a couple of days ago. Helping people hurts when you try your hardest. It means you care about your work. Respect. Thank you. Nurses are ones that have kept my mom alive as long as
That's
she
so
was.
sweet.
Thank you. We appreciate your efforts. You did what you have to do. It's not any fault of yours. On one hand,
Definitely
losing
a very
patients is
demanding and
really
stressful
hard.
job.
Like I mentioned earlier, I worked at a vet's office before. That job took an extreme toll on my mental health due to all the pet death I had seen, and that's nowhere near the same level as nursing. To be in a job where you're connecting with human beings, caring for them until they pass away, and helping grieving families, it's definitely not something everyone can do. And
Yes, like I said, nurses, they don't just care for the patients, they educate the patients and educate their families, the patient's family. So you deal with two different people, so their family and the patient themselves. You educate, you advocate for them, and even so, communicating with their families, like if there's a loss, a patient died or something, you still can't just sit there and cry. You gotta be professional. You gotta, be the strong anchor. You can't overreact. You can't be over emotional, stuff like that. And my classmates who were LVNs who have like nursing experience, they told me to never get attached to your patients, because you can easily get super emotional about it. I'm a very clingy person, so I might get emotional, but at the same time, I don't. I'm not on the job yet, but yeah, they told me not to get too attached to patients. But I don't know, chat. I get pretty attached easily to people, so I might have to work on that. Keeping a straight face while communicating with their families, while also not super crying and screaming and being overly overwhelmed. You have to be the strength. You are the nurse. and being a nurse is not easy.
Those who are able to handle such intense situations deserve all of the appreciation in the world. Unfortunately, a lot of times they don't get enough respect. In fact, sometimes they are scrutinized and treated terribly, and that really shouldn't be the case. However, that doesn't mean that as a nurse, you're unable to cross boundaries. The reason why people are upset about this is due to the timing that it was recorded. She filmed this TikTok right after losing the patient. I think it would be a lot different if she had done this a day later or even that night and just talked about her feelings on it instead of filming it like this with the dramatic music and the way the camera was set up. On one hand, this does show emotion, but people don't trust that this emotion is genuine due to
Yeah,
how performative
it's
it comes
so
across.
fake.
It doesn't feel authentic
I don't
at
know.
all, but more like
Maybe
a scene
it's
from a
not
movie.
fake.
It
Maybe
feels
it's
out
maybe
of
it
touch with
is.
reality,
Maybe it's
which
not.
isn't
But
uncommon
it
for
feels kind of
TikTok.
fake.
I do believe that the rise in TikTok's popularity has increased a lack of empathy and respect in people, which I'll dive into sometime in the future. But
And do you think they're gonna stop? Probably not. You know why? Content creators get paid for these too. You post a video on TikTok, on YouTube, you get paid for it. So you think they're gonna stop? Are they gonna care? Nope. And I think that's why a lot of these nurses, they break HIPAA laws without, I don't know, like without knowing it, or maybe they know it and they still do it. You know, sometimes money can actually be a motivating factor.
it's definitely noticeable in these 2 TikTok videos that we have covered so far. Imagine the family of this.
I'm not sure, but I think nowadays you can get paid on Twitter or something. Even on Twitter, like posting something and getting engagement, you can get paid for it. I don't know. I think so. I'm not sure. I'm not good with all of these social websites, but yeah, for the money chat, some people, they don't care.
Patient getting this news their loved one just passed away in the background of being told like, oh my gosh, your loved one just passed away, we're so sorry. You see this nurse recording themselves for a TikTok. I would be so lost. I would not know what to do in that situation. The thing is too, let's say you do it for a source of coping and grieving. Why did you have to make a public TikTok? At the very least, maybe you could have just like posted it on a private account for people to like be a support system, I guess. Now, in contrast to this, I have seen nurses film themselves just venting about things that have happened. I think I've seen a TikTok once where a nurse was explaining how she quit because of the treatment that she had, and she was just venting about
Like
it.
just chatting?
And that just seemed different because she just seemed genuine, and it seemed like she.
That's what I'm talking about. If you're just chatting, telling, like just communicate a normal way, you know, just chat and tell your audience about your day, you know, instead of like filming yourself crying, like what? It's just so disingenuous. It's so weird. Kind of like those morality posts on Twitter, like people, I don't know, like for the clout, for the money. Some people don't care, chat. Just saying. If that happened to me, if a patient died on me, which I hope not. I haven't seen anything yet. I hope not. As a nursing student, that'd probably be really scary for me. Also, I'm very sheltered. I've not seen anyone died before, or actively dying. I've seen cadavers in biology classes in college and stuff in universities. I'm not very scared of it. I'm not scared of blood. But I've not seen anyone actively dying. So, I hope it does not happen while I'm in school. But if I was that nurse, if that happened, I'd probably be like, chat, I need a few days off. Something happened. I'm gonna need a few days off to sort through my emotions, cause I don't wanna like, kind of like you don't wanna bring your work home with you, or bring your home to work, stuff like that, you know. I probably need a few days off to clear my head before I go back to streaming and all of that stuff. You know, I'd be honest about it. I wouldn't like film myself crying just to get some kind of clout from people. That's just weird behavior. That's just weird. My one opinion is that how they were able to mentally go through the motions of choosing a song. So yeah, right after someone died too. Not even waiting a few hours or waiting a few days. Like right when they died in the hospital, where you're not supposed to use your phone. Well, I think it's advised not to use your phone a lot or the internet a lot at the hospital, it might interfere with like machines. I'm not sure if that's true, but yeah. Kira, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Third place horribly. I don't know. I haven't been paid yet. I think some people do get paid. Like there's an order of operation for them to go through before the video. Yeah, like a normal human being. Like a normal human being. I was in the New York airport. Someone was giving CPR.
Really just needed an
Nice. I hope they're okay though.
about something.
Hi,
that
Aries.
seemed like a different situation because it was more about what their experience was, what they were going through as a job, opposed to somebody losing their family member and this nurse just wants to make a TikTok about it. What do you think about this situation? Do you think that this nurse was wrong for making this video, or that the backlash she got from it was unreasonable? Let me
What do
know
you
your
guys
thoughts in
think?
the comments down below. In a slightly different category, an influencer plastic surgeon who has had a lot of backlash recently. Oh boy, I found out this story from a creator named
Hey, see, before we move on to this other topic, I think she's starting a new topic. You said, I'm not. Wait, hold on. Let me read the one above first. Everyone is on their phones at house, so there's a lot of downtime. Really? Huh? Interesting. I haven't really rotated to a big hospital yet, but this week I will be. So I'll be seeing a lot of those. So you know, it'll be an eye opener for sure. But so far I've only did a nursing home. The school assigned us nursing home at the beginning for geriatric patients. And we don't start maternity or pediatrics until like 3rd or 4th semester. I think next semester we start on med-surg stuff. A lot of med-surg, medication stuff. So it'll be interesting. I'm not trying to be a downer, but I recommend you go through these things while you're in school. In school is your time to learn, and leaving it till after might make the feeling more dramatic in a way. Yeah, I agree with you too, Rel. I don't know how I would feel or how I would act if someone actually died. I thought someone almost died on my first day. He was 96 years old. He has breathing problems. 96. I've never seen a 96 before in my life, and I saw it for the first time. And the CNA kept calling his name Poppy or something, and he didn't respond for like a few minutes, and it scared me. I was like, please not today, please not today, not on my first day, please do not die on my first day. And then we ended up shaking him a few times because I was also shadowing her, shaking him a few times, and then he actually opened his eyes after that. But it was like a week. He was really weak though. He's like 96. But yeah. That was really scary. I don't know how I would feel though. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then you know, I still hope it does not. But if it happens, it happens, you know. And until then, I really don't know how I would react. Definitely in the wrong. Yeah, definitely in the wrong for sure. Yeah, he should have waited like a normal person. Like going through the emotions like a normal person. Plastic surgeon, even though it's considered medical, it's like medical for those who think a Ferrari is a daily driver. Wait, plastic surgeon, even though it's considered medical, it's like medical for those who think a Ferrari is a daily driver. I'm a little confused about that, Tender. Plastic surgeon has its uses, like for burn patients or scars. Oh, I hear the plastic surgery nurses make a lot of money. Cause plastic surgery is very popular nowadays. Very popular nowadays. I hear they make a lot of money now. So I don't know. Yeah. But I don't think I'm interested in that one, you know? I'm more of, I don't know how I feel. I think I'm more of a people person. Like I don't know, like taking care of babies and kids, or you know, like taking care, not like making people beautiful. I mean, that's a good job too, but I want to be more of an actual nurse, you know. more like the thing that I don't know how to describe it. Like more of that, like more of like people person, like taking care of babies and nurses, you know. I like the guy's background. Oh yeah, what's that? Looks like some kind of map.
Cozy. I'm sure if you watch me, you've probably seen a few of his videos as well. But
I never saw him.
About this influencer slash plastic.
Ever since I became a nursing student, and I dabbled in some nursing or medical content, like I don't know, nursing content vlogs and stuff. I started noticing a lot more of medical professional content creators, which I thought was really cool. And I have yet to meet a lot of them, so a lot of these people I'm seeing for the first time. But ever since I started nursing school, I've been discovering a lot of them. And it makes me want to also do nursing content or medical content and stuff, you know?
Surgeon who has botched a lot of surgeries and who was more focused on creating social media posts than working on her patients.
What? The article looked.
What? Let me go back.
Social media posts than working on her patients.
Isn't this a HIPAA violation? Can someone confirm? Isn't this a HIPAA violation? Imagine you're going to the office for plastic surgery and you don't want people to know, or for some kind of illness, and they're supposed to take care of you, and they're filming you. What? Live streaming while at work? This is so oh my gosh, so many people got fired as a medical professional, as nurses, through TikTok chat. Oh my god. If medical data is leaked, wouldn't this be? But this would still be weird though, right? This would still be unprofessional and unethical. Even if it's not a HIPAA violation though, but it's so weird. Does the patient even know you're filming them? Isn't this like a violation of privacy though, is it not? Potentially, but yeah, unprofessional, exactly. I don't know how I feel about this.
The article wasn't even exaggerating. Her focus.
A lot of people got fired over
it was
TikTok.
all on the camera, pretty much.
Crazy.
Filming herself with their phone.
Ew, what is she doing?
It's unbelievable.
Look at your patient. It's like, keep your eyes on the road. That's so scary. She was doing all that and she looked away from the patient. Imagine if that accidentally like cut a finger off or something. I don't know what that is, but like, that's so dangerous. Not if they're asleep, but that would still be weird though, wouldn't it? Imagine you're sleeping and someone's filming you like without you knowing. Wouldn't that be creepy? Yeah, they should never film without permission. Exactly. Wait, who's filming this lady right here? On TikTok. Streaming. Some people are streaming on TikTok too. As like a healthcare professional while on the job, at the job. Weird. And they make a mistake in their video. Giving wrong medications. Violating HIPAA laws. Filming patients dying. Twerking on patients' faces while they're in a coma. Oh my god. It's like they want to lose their license or something. But then again, for the money and the clout, some people would do anything. Even if they're doctors or nurses, like that's just insane to me. It's just insane. That nurse ought to be fired. You think so too, right? The difference between us for sure is that midway pursuing being a nurse, certainly I'm a paranormal investigator. Because I kept oversleeping classes, staying up late, worried about ghosts. We're all super proud. Thank you, Tender. Thank you. I'm scared of ghosts, though. One thing I'm scared about working at a hospital is the ghosts. That is my one weakness. I'm never going anywhere near the morgue. I can't. I'm too scared. I'm too chicken. You missed my earlier messages? Oh, let me see. Which one was it? Guess whose stream I just came from? I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. It was a cat. I think it was cat, right? Cat or Luna, I think. I think Luna just have a debut. Cat's having debut. So many people are having debuts. I like to take my time, you know. I like to take my time making sure everything's correct first. We do have another model in progress, I would say. I fired people for recording on the job. No way, Switch Cat, you actually saw someone doing that? That's just some people these days. Even in class, and it's not breaking any HIPAA laws. There's a rule in class you're not supposed to film stuff or that's like I don't know, like any kind of like, I don't know, if it's like serious, like filming like people. If I do vlogs, I would make sure not to have people in the background or stuff like that, you know. I think mannequins are okay because it's from my previous vlog, but like that's so weird. Even in nursing, even as a nursing student, there's a rule not to film stuff in school. That is so crazy. And these people are adults. Oh my god. We have a ward in Yokosuka that is so haunted that people get paid extra to work in the... No way, that's so interesting. This is in Japan, right? No way. A ward is like... What's a word? Like a word... Like a facility? No. Like a institution of something, of some sort. Morgues of... No, it's not. No. You take that back. Take that back. Morgues are not... I've never been in a morgue. Once, when I was in the ICU, a doctor tried to move me to a less sanitary room, where they told that I could not be moved, so me and my mom reported him. A doctor? Oh my god. Doctors can make a mistake too. Like, I hear a story from one of my classmates. He's a respiratory therapist. And of course, he takes regular visits to the hospital because he's a respiratory therapist. Take care of the patients, right? And this one patient was having breathing problems. And they say that he could easily die if he panicked or whatnot. But they did say he was going to go home that day, that he was going to be fine. And then the doctor started yelling and screaming. Yes, they started talking really loud, like, can somebody come in here or something? We're missing something. We need to get it right now, blah, blah, blah. And the patient panicked, and they ended up dying that day because of this doctor. And the respiratory therapist, my classmate, was saying, you need to calm down right now. This is not good for the patient. You need to calm down and relax. The doctor didn't care, and they kept doing it, and the patient ended up dying. A doctor. Unbelievable. So many stories are so shocking. I work in military healthcare. I'll yank a knot in your if I catch them streaming on campus. Yeah, why do people do that? That is so... Oh my god, like, I just can't. I just don't understand why this person would do this. But then again, like, for the money, you make money in content stuff, like, I get it, but like, that's still wrong though. That's not right. Everyone always has their phones out nowadays. No Bigfoot exists at this point. We have definitely saw. That's just, oh my god. People say TikTok is bad because of like Zoomers and whatnot. But even as medical professionals here doing on TikTok stuff, like, oh my god, I cannot believe it. On TikTok, guys.
It's unbelievable. So this influencer slash plastic surgeon went by the name of Dr. Roxy. After being exposed for allegedly botching multiple surgeries and showcasing TikToks.
Wait, what's botching? Chad, what's botching mean? Botching? Botching. Like messing up? Messing up, right?
Where she was more focused on the camera than the patient's procedure, she ended up losing her medical license. Dr. Roxy...
A doctor! Oh my god. All that education. Oh my god. All that... 12, 16 years of education. And student loans. Crazy. She lost her license. What's she gonna do with her life now? That's so embarrassing. Why would you do that? You said, I'm glad you didn't go the dental route. You're too nice to be around terrified patients. And dental patients are always like, nah, you're putting up that sharp thing in my mouth. Nah. I think as nurses, or as like even in the hospital, people are scared of needles too. Yeah. Doctors think they can do whatever. That's so crazy. Yeah, brain rot, exactly.
800,000 followers on TikTok, by the way, which many plastic surgeons are popular on TikTok as the demand for these procedures is on the rise.
Doctors.
Apparently, her state board took issue with her usage of TikTok to film these.
Hold on. Something who owns Roxy Plastic Surgery and they make so much money, guys. Has now made her famed TikTok account private, following the State Medical Board of Ohio suspending her license. Oh my god, all because of TikTok. What? TikTok. Oh my god, oh my god, I don't know what to say.
And even the state board pointed out that she was more focused on the camera than the patients. Dr. Roxy's clients were also allegedly advised to not call 911 if they were experiencing any complications from the surgeries. Multiple patients came forward claiming to have severe complications after botched surgeries by Dr. Roxy. Atosi also pointed out that one person
patients coming to say that there's complications after she did surgery on them? Why was there complications? Did she film while doing the surgery? What is wrong with her? How did she mess up? What? What the heck? You can die in plastic surgery too. Like, it's no joke. Like, dealing with biological stuff, like, you have to take it seriously even though it's plastic surgery. What?
Person on TikTok made a video sharing her experience on this.
I got a breast augmentation and I am pretty positive I got an infection. It looked crazy. I'm not going to show.
You can die from an infection.
I don't think it's on
Infection
TikTok.
is serious.
I'm pretty sure I know when things are normal and things are not normal, even though I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert. So I went to the doctor.
Ew.
He confirmed, like my primary doctor, like my normal doctor that I see for checkups and stuff like that. He checked it out. He confirmed.
Infection on the breast. Oh my god.
Infection. I called the doctor and just let them know. And by doctor, I mean Dr. Roxy and the post-op team, and they said, oh, that's not an infection. It's just the stitches expelling from your body. You shouldn't have gone to your doctor. He's not an expert in plastic.
He said, my doctor's done it, thankfully. I have yet to meet anyone bad in the medical profession, but that is scary. She does have a streamer friend that's training. Yeah, was it? I think it was Bella, right? She's so freaking cute. Have such an angelic voice. I love her singing. I have a lot of respect for nurses, especially the nurses who work in nursing homes. Yeah, dealing with geriatric patients is... I think dealing with any patient in general is not easy. You know? People be attention whores nowadays. They don't care. That is so crazy, Switch Cat. That is so crazy to me. It's too many in the medical field think they could be the next Dr. Mike, but even he doesn't do that, right? Right? I'm not seeing a lot of his content. I see a lot of it, but not like all of it. He would not do that. Like, there's common sense too. Like, oh my lord.
Surgery, he wouldn't know.
Bella dentist, that's so freaking cute.
Sure he knows what an infection looks like, regardless of where it comes from.
I freaking love her.
An infection, right? So I totally feel like they're trying to gaslight me.
Wait. She talks so fast. Hold on.
Surgeries by Dr. Roxy. Atosi also pointed out that one person on TikTok
Let me hear what she said.
Video sharing her experience on this.
I got a breast augmentation, and I am pretty positive I got an infection.
Breast augmentation is when you make your boobies bigger or smaller or something. I don't know. But as a healthcare professional now, I have to use scientific words. So I can't say boobs. I have to say breasts. I can't use slang words. I have to be professional. So I have to say the long names, like your butt, gluteus maximus. I had to be professional.
It looked crazy. I'm not going to show a picture of it because I don't think it's on TikTok. I'm pretty sure I know when things are normal and things are not normal, even though I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert. So I went to the doctor. He confirmed, like, my primary.
Of course you know better. It's your body. You feel that. You don't have to say, because I'm not a doctor, I'm a nurse, I still feel it. Like, I know what's going... It's your body. Of course you know. Of course you know what's wrong with... Only you know yourself the best. If you only you know how you're feeling.
Doctor, like my normal doctor that I see for checkups and stuff like that. He checked it out. He confirmed, yes, it appears to be an infection. I called the doctor and just let them know. And by doctor, I mean Dr. Roxy and the post-op team. And they said, oh, that's not an infection. It's just the stitches expelling from your body. You shouldn't have gone to your doctor. He's not an expert.
Ew, what does it even mean? Stitches expel from your body? What the heck? It's not infection, it's just stitches expelled from your body. Is what the doctor told her when she went for a checkup. What does that even mean? Expel from your body? Like expel like what are they expelling from the body? What? Like exorcism expelling from the what? Unless you're in 2X Human Revolution. I freaking love that game. I still remember every single part of that game because I liked it a lot. Would a download be okay to send? Download link? Feel free to send it to Switch Cat if you want. My mods usually check them out first. Switch Cat is my manager though. Yeah. You usually avoid it because a long time ago we used to have someone post like something dangerous in chat. So we kinda set it up so if you wanna post a link, like let people or let ones with a mod icon know. Yeah.
In plastic surgery, he wouldn't know what it looks like and what it doesn't. And I'm like, I'm pretty
Thank you
sure
for
he knows
sharing
what
though.
an infection looks like regardless of where it comes from. Like an infection's an infection, right? So I totally feel like they were trying to gaslight me and make me feel crazy for going to the hospital when I thought there was an issue.
Considering all of the people who have come out.
Is that true? Can doctors gaslight you? No way. No way. Wait, they can? Wait, some doctors are bad though. I hear there's a lot of criminal medical professionals as well. Something to do with like organ donation, all that stuff. Like you can't really trust people just because they have a high education. Just because they're nurses or doctors. Always question chat. Always question everything. That is so scary. I've never seen a doctor gaslight anyone, but I think that could be true. I think so. Okay, let's see.
Saying how these surgeries were botched by Dr. Roxy, and also seeing the videos that she posted on her
Wait, is that the
TikTok
game?
herself.
Isn't this the game? What game is this again? I played this before, I think. I forgot the name. It was a cat in a cyberpunk world.
I do not feel bad that she has gotten her medical license revoked.
I love that game.
If you have a
I forgot what that game is.
Do as a career, but this is clearly
I kind of want to play it again.
Unacceptable. And I do find it disturbing how there are more
Yeah, it's great. Thank you,
professionals
Jay.
than ever
Thank you.
in today's world that are prioritizing tension through TikTok than their own practice.
Prioritizing content creation over TikTok. I mean, content creation over their jobs. You see, with me, I do take my nursing education seriously because I'm dealing with a person's life. And even if I don't know, like it's a person's life. What can I say? I take it seriously, so I would try to do my homework first before I stream and be here with you guys. I would try to work hard and try to pass my classes first so that at least you guys would be proud of me, you know? So I don't want to say I failed nursing classes because of streaming. Like that would like I don't know how to explain, but that would devalue me as a streamer, as your streamer. Like that's I don't want to be that person, you know. I don't want to be here and say that, oh chat, I failed nursing school because I'm here with you guys, or it's all your fault, or it's all my fault for not taking it seriously. Like that's just weird. That's just so wrong. Hi, homie. Okay, let's go.
TikTok can be used as a very valuable tool for any type of business or practitioner, or even spreading very positive information, but I fully believe that there are some people.
I want to be the streamer that you guys could be proud of. You know, I want to be that nurse that you could be proud of. I don't want to let things like content creation make me kill someone in real life. That's by my own hands. Like that's really heavy. That's really scary.
people who do not use that app for good, and this is one of them. The nursing field, again, is very stressful, but it is a field where people do expect to have some level of compassion. You are in very vulnerable states when you're in a hospital, and the people that are trained to care for you and help you through recovery,
Exactly.
through,
That's
you know,
what I'm saying.
surgery or condition,
Is
or
their
whatever it is, there
responsibility.
is some sort of expectation of at least a little bit of compassion, where you're not going to be outright rude or self-centered in a situation where a patient...
It's like you're making content off of people's pain. You're laughing at them. You're mocking them. You're complaining about them. Like, that's... It just means you're a bad person in general as well. Like, oh my god. You advocate for the patient. You're there for the patient. The patient look up to you as a caretaker, as kind of like their mom. You know, kind of like their parent. Like, they look up to you. You're supposed to be their protector, not exposing their vulnerabilities.
Need you. And I know over the years, especially since 2020 began, nursing has definitely not been the easiest job. A lot of people have been quitting. I think in New York right now they're planning a strike if they haven't already started a strike. And I know a lot of patients out there can be really hard to handle. Some nurses are put in life-threatening
strike?
job. A lot of people have been quitting.
Nurses go on strike. Oh yeah, I think a few years back or something, I heard nurses are going on strike. Wait, are they still on strike right now? About like the wages and working conditions. I heard about that. I think I need to look up a video on that. But I heard I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if it's still happening, but I know it happened at some point. And this is why a lot of nurses are quitting as well. There's not enough protection. Like, even if you call a security over to a crazy patient, I don't think they're not gonna do anything. The security guard's just gonna run away too. And this is being told to me by my nursing professor. So yeah. It's just, I don't know, like, we're not being paid enough to deal with violent patients and all that, you know? If you see a violent patient, run out, run away, call for help, you know, stuff like that. Even if you're 6 feet with muscles, yeah, nope. Okay.
I think in New York right now they're planning a strike if they haven't already started a strike.
And in some states, even in the United States, in some states, I don't know, I forgot what specific state it was, but some places only pay nurses $20-something an hour. That's less than a teacher. 20-something, 30-something. Like, it's just very low pay, not enough staff. You get assigned 50 patients a day, 12, 14, more than 12 hours a day of work, and some patients are not nice, some doctors are not nice, some coworkers are not nice. You have to deal with all of that. And what if you have like family problems at home outside of the workplace? Like, that is a stressful job and they're not getting paid enough. Working conditions are bad. They need more protection. They need more security. They need to be paid more to actually, at least to help some of these nurses take their job seriously, you know?
I know a lot of patients out there can be really hard to handle. Some nurses are put in life-threatening situations due to how dangerous patients can be, and they deserve so much support and so much respect. But when people...
I think I heard this is a true story. I think I've seen it before. When I was they were training us on what to do when there's a violent patient. And one of the examples they showed, this nurse is she was a nurse. And at the time, like, she's old now, but at the time that she was working back in her day, there wasn't a lot of protection, security, or locked doors at the hospital or something. And a patient was carrying a knife with them. And they found where she was taking a break, talking on her phone. They sneaked up on her, and he stabbed her multiple times. She's still alive now, but she has a bunch of scars and she's paralyzed. And all she was a nurse who takes care of these patients. Some of these patients are drunkies, are violent, aggressive, you know, like really ill people. and you never know who you meet. So back in her day, like, working this job is not just stressful, taking care of people, but like your safety, your survival is also important. Very scary indeed. So scary. But yeah, she's like paralyzed now. We had to learn about hospital fires, all of that stuff. Hospital fires, violent patients, patients with weapons and stuff, you know, how to assess the environment, the situation, all that stuff. You said, I heard stories of security guards working in hospitals, probably one of the worst places to work. Yeah, from my nursing professor, he said even if you call the security over, he's not gonna come near the violent patient either. So definitely we need more security, more help, more support in the healthcare environment. In civilian hospitals, y'all just need to run, call the real police. Yeah, I think I would do that. Yes. Unfortunately, in the military hospitals out here overseas, if you're a violent patient, first protection will be on him like white on rice. You know, I love that. We need that type of protection in the hospital. Seriously. Oh my gosh.
It is so awful, and it
I don't want to die. I want to help people, not die.
Medical field, and it makes people afraid to go and seek help. It makes people afraid to get treatment for things. It makes people feel sick to their stomachs even thinking about ever needing to rely on another person to care for them.
This is why nurses quit.
I don't think nurses should not be allowed to make TikToks. I think there's a lot of wonderful nurses, doctors, practitioners that make wonderful videos.
Content creation. There's a lot of good ones out there.
Things. And I think
and a lot of bad ones.
And less of this. What are your thoughts on this situation? Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're at it, if you haven't yet, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you're sure to never miss another upload.
She's so cute. I subscribe.
So you can also see this community tab and be notified when I post on there. I do believe that the community tab gives you a notification when you hit that notification bell.
What is that, son? She's also a gamer?
Tab. I feel like not enough YouTubers use this feature. I just really like it. I love posting polls and getting feedback from you guys and finding out what you really want to see and what you really don't want to see, and I'm learning a lot about my audience as a whole. I would just really love it if you participated in that. And the best,
she's awesome. I want to see more of her videos though. Hospitals needing a permanent MP present. What's an MP? Medical professional, right? Hospitals I work at is big enough to have his own police. It has a police division. They're always on site. That's actually smart. I hope that the hospital I work at have that as well in the future when I work there. We actually have exercise drills where we have an active shooter, and we have to go through the whole thing, evacuating people, etc. Yeah, that's really scary though. A gun in the hospital. I know some people go to, like, I don't know, like, it has to do with, like, drugs and stuff. A lot of people want, like, you know, drunkies. Some of them, like, I hear, like, some of them are violent or demanding because they wanted drugs or something. I don't And as nurses, some of the medications that you give the patient can be narcotics as well. So, of course there are some bad nurses too who give narcotics openly to other people. That's like criminal behavior. But yeah, we deal with a lot of those strong drugs as well. Agreed on that. Had to assist nurses that me and my real partner escorted after arrest due to them being violent and high in substance. That's so scary. I have yet to meet them. I have yet to see any of all of this, so everything is so interesting and shocking and surprising to me. But we start clinicals or practicing with real nurses at a bigger hospital this week, so I'm very excited. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was all I wanted to react to, but I guess we have some memes as well. We can probably see one. What's this one? Nurse TikTok compilation. I guess we can watch one meme. TikToker actually concerning Did we watch that yet? I think we did, right?
My cat pooping, because I think that would be really.
Okay, I guess we can see one more. Why not?
From the top, naked drop. That's a whap.
Oh, this is called TikTok nurses are actually concerning. I guess we can see this one.
That's a whap. I'm just waiting for a few more people to join this live stream.
What the heck is happening? I'm currently watching 5 people.
I see you're at work. What are you doing?
See, chat, streaming is all about creativity. Look at this guy.
Surgery? That's a whap. That's a whap.
What is
people,
happening?
if we can get 30 more roses, I'll finish this surgery today. If not, he's dead. But
Is this
if we can
real?
get 30 more gifts, I'll show you
What's
which
happening?
organ is mad about the hot Cheetos that you ate last night. Loki, though, these Cheetos are hitting right now. Why does he have a tape on his mouth? Oh, he was snoring. I couldn't handle that. I need to focus on my TikTok gifts. Thank you, Kyle, for 20 roses.
Why does he have a tape on his
If you
mouth?
send 2 more galaxies, I'll twerk on top of the patient. Kyle!
Oh my god, what's that? Brother. Thank you. Okay, here we go.
It's actually scary.
He's definitely funny.
Before we get into that, merch alert! I don't know if this merch has dropped yet, but if you haven't gotten
Hey, that's kind of fire, my guy.
it is the most comfortable shirt that you'll ever get, and 100% hand-spun cotton. And don't forget about the hat. Last year, we covered a topic where an actual surgeon was live streaming on TikTok mid-surgery and dancing at the same time. And
Live streaming on TikTok mid-surgery. What? What?
now, this year, a new trend is here.
What?
And you're ready for this? Nurses live streaming while doing their job. Just gave medicine to this old bozo. Hashtag old fart alert.
Who does
The
that?
nurse that we're going to be talking about today commits multiple
Who
HIPAA
does
violations,
that?
which is a law that protects patients. And we got this on live. I don't
Oh
even
yeah,
have to
I saw this one in
read it.
class. There was a lady that was giving medicine while she was filming. She was streaming herself, right? But she was casually streaming herself while trying to administer medication for the patient. She ended up giving the patient the wrong medication. And she freaked out, and everyone saw this on TikTok, and she lost her license and got fired. This lady right here. I saw that in class.
Show it to you.
The professor was showing us some TikTok videos while demonstrating that nurses should have professionalism. You know, she was teaching about that, and she used like these TikTok videos as examples. I was so mind blown.
Oh my god, y'all just be on here doing the most.
What are they doing? They're telling you not to record?
Just relax.
Not to live stream?
She said the patient's name. Oh my god, HIPAA.
So she's on live and she actually
HIPAA
just says the
violation.
patient's name when she's not supposed to do that, by the way, because it goes against HIPAA. And she also tells everyone the
Ew, what is that?
medicine that the patient is taking, which is also illegal.
So wrong.
She's like, y'all over here doing the most. Relax, I'm just leaking some information here.
Yes, just relax. I'm just casually streaming, just releasing some information. That is so true. It's so funny. Wait, do that again. Hold on. So funny. Wait, he's so real for that. At least they record. Yeah, and they recorded their own evidence.
So
oh my lord.
So she's like, y'all over here doing the most.
It's
Relax,
so
I'm just leaking
stupid.
some information here.
Yeah.
Again.
Oh, I said their name.
Healthcare girly. Okay.
Can you check my pants, see if they're dry?
Let me get a glove on. Oh, they feel dry, girlfriend.
What did she just check?
You have a
Also, when dealing with medication, please put your gloves on. You know, infection control. Hello. You should be taught that. Hello. Okay.
What was dry? Did she touch her eggs there? Like, yeah, they feel dry, girlfriend. They've been dry for a while now.
Ew,
Sorry.
touch what?
Healthcare girly. What does this mean? You're at work. work. You're a nurse, a registered nurse, and you're over here like, healthcare girlie. We're taking care of some patients.
No worries, I'm just breaking the law. It's healthcare girly. Oh my god.
You know, gotta do my job and live stream at the same time. So let's get some gifts in the chat.
Because I'm cool, I'm just kidding. Oh my lord. Why are people so
Your
weird?
license doing this.
Ain't no patient information showing, okay? So y'all just relax.
Lady, you just said their name. You just wear your gloves on. What is wrong with you? What the heck? What did you say? I've been training people and doing TJC inspections for 15 years. What's TJC inspections? And that's what I recall, but I'm not infallible. There might be a slight variation from state to state because ones that work in the all DOD.
Oh my god, why do they...
DOD. What's DOD?
I lose my license if I'm showing patient information.
But you did twice.
I'm not showing
Exactly,
any
you
patient
did.
So
you did.
Are you okay?
just relax.
Are you okay?
Y'all see some patient information and
People in her chat are telling her to stop doing that. People in her chat are telling her to stop doing that.
While I'm live streaming and I'm telling you their name and their medicine, could you like pretend that you didn't see it?
You pretend.
Oh yeah, I got you. No problem.
It never happened. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. Department of Defense. I see.
Oh no! My medicine, the Tylenol for Karen Garcia. Karen? In 2025, you picked the name Karen? Wow. Can't relate.
then I'm just at work.
Yeah, imagine your name is Karen.
Yeah, just chill.
Exactly.
You know,
Is what I thought about too.
damn. I'd be taking the fun out of everything.
I know, like, she's just at work, relax.
She's just so
Nobody's
chill.
mad.
She's
That's
totally
the
not gonna
thing.
make a
Who's mad? I'm
mistake.
just telling y'all to relax, chill. You're not seeing any patient information. You're not seeing nothing, so just relax.
I mean, technically she is right though, because we're not actually seeing any patient information, but we are hearing patient information. So technically, she's not wrong though. She's right.
Y'all be just doing the most.
Do you have to say that? Ew! Ew! Okay, she's not wearing gloves, and oh my god, her germs are on the medication. Ew! What if another nurse touches it? What if it leaks into the... Ew! Ew! Ew!
Oh my god, another HIPAA violation. Did she just open that with her?
What are you, some kind of creature?
When I open my
Can you just open it the normal way?
You know, but she was over here opening something that was
Yeah,
supposed
what's
to be
wrong with her?
sanitized, like really clean.
Ew!
Yeah, I do this with my teeth.
Ew! Oh my
Oh,
god.
she'll get fired for this. So you all know by now that I'm a huge fan of Cooper, which is also today's
She's some kind of
If you
creature.
don't know already, Cooper is your free AI shopping assistant designed to find coupons,
Yeah, he's not
cashback,
very
and better
good.
prices automatically. Yesterday I was buying some food for Stormy and Cooper
Oh,
came in clutch by giving me a
advertising.
coupon and saving me $15. This is why I love them. They also have a cashback reward system.
I like
where
him,
they
he's
offer
funny.
you cashback on whatever purchase you make online, or you can head to their website to find every single store that offers
But is
cashback.
he like a
plus all the
healthcare
coupon codes
professional?
available. And even when there's no coupon available, they will check every corner of the internet to find you a better price for whatever you're shopping for. And unlike other companies, Cooper isn't out here doing the shady stuff in the background. It's also very easy to
Shady
install.
stuff
All
in
you
the
have to do is click the
background.
first link in the description, then click add to
Wild,
cart, and
that's
you're all set.
wild.
Smart shoppers use Cooper. And thank you,
Nurses,
Cooper, for
guys,
being an amazing sponsor.
healthcare
You even
professionals.
said it yourself. Oh, I don't think it's sanitary for me to do that.
It's not sanitary.
But let me do it anyways. If you're going to do it, at least don't do it on live. You know what I mean? You know when we all do something secret that we don't like to admit on camera? Like when you fart and you kind of like smell it purposely to see if it's bad or good. Not that I do that.
Not only did they do something wrong, but they actually filmed their own evidence to be used against them. Oh my god. What the heck? All that education teaching these nurses to use critical thinking does not work. Does not work. Hello. What have they been learning in their school?
Because y'all are nasty. I heard people do that. I'm like, I would never do that in private. That's just disgusting.
Yeah,
why
no,
would you
what?
even admit that to me? You're like, you probably have issues.
Yes, why
Get
would
that
you?
shit taken care of.
Oh my god,
Literally.
honey.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh shoot.
Realized she made an error?
So she went into the patient's room to give their medicine. She came out and she rechecked the medication. You're supposed to check it before giving to the patient. There's five things to look out for: the right medication, the right patient, the right route, the right time to give them, and the right dosage, the right amount to give them. She's supposed to check it 5 times at least 5 times. But she did it. She was streaming, and then she checked after giving the medication to the patient, and she realized she did something wrong. What if the patient dies? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
What's going on?
Thank you, Switch. I take it pretty seriously.
What did she do?
Actually, it wasn't the wrong medication. It's just the lidocaine patch. You're supposed to have it in the daytime, not at night.
Wait, some
Lidocaine patch? Isn't so even if it's administered via the skin, like that still can go to your heart or your brain. It can still cause death. I'm just saying. Wrong medications are pretty serious.
No vitals before medication?
And you don't just give medication to patients. Okay? Even if the doctor, the pharmacist prescribes and gives you the medication, you still don't just give it to the medication right away to the patient. You have to make sure the blood pressure is all right to take the medication. You gotta make sure the heart rate is okay enough to take the medication, because there's complications, there's side effects that come with the medication. Every patient is different. Just because it doesn't happen to this patient, it could still happen to the other patient. You have to check their vital signs before giving them medications or putting stuff on their body. Oh my gosh, she didn't even check. What is wrong with her?
Was she supposed to check the vitals of the patient that she just gave the medication to? This is the problem with a live streaming when you're at work. You're just going to get distracted. I mean, besides the fact that you're not supposed to be doing that to begin with, because not only is it unprofessional as hell and it goes against HIPAA, like you're not supposed to be live streaming and showing a patient's information. But
isn't this called attempted murder?
You are going to get distracted because either you're
Isn't this attempted murder? What if someone died?
Or the patient or the live stream, and in the middle of the live stream she was like, is this her medication? Oh, Stacy, thank you for the gift, sweetie, and the follow. Oh, hold on, let me just give this woman cocaine real quick. Yep.
Cocaine.
Oh wait, was it ibuprofen or was it?
Yeah, we can give cocaine to patients too. Cocaine, narcotics, weed, we call weed marijuana.
Forget about it. Your facility does not have safety concerns with you preparing meds. 90%
Medications are serious, guys.
Warning her not to do this, but she's still doing this. Like she thinks she's in the right here.
I have safety concerns with you preparing meds online. How long were you in school before becoming a
And she just ignores it.
She looks really tired though.
Oh my god.
People are so annoying.
I'll be right back.
So
I'll be right
annoying.
back.
Peace.
Let me block this hoe. I'm just now reading some of these.
Somebody blocked this
The
what?
entire comment section is worried that you're going to lose your license. But I feel like at this point,
They're worried that she's gonna lose her license and telling her you shouldn't do that. She's like, somebody blocked this hole. What the heck is wrong with her? And that's her fan. She doesn't care about her fans. And she calls herself a streamer.
they're more worried about your license than you are.
They're more worried about her license than she.
Does she just not care, or like, what am I missing?
And you learn about medications first semester of nursing school. This is a basic that you should know. What is wrong with her? You know, some nurses forget they were once students, and I think this applies to education as well. the heck?
Here. Now imagine being a nurse and actually seeing this. Well, a nurse did see this and she actually loses her
Fired?
like, she was like,
Yeah,
"What
fired and
are
lose
you
her
doing?
license.
Like, didn't you just go through
And
the same
banned
school
from TikTok.
that I did? Like,
Banned.
why are you literally committing multiple HIPAA violations and you don't care? For TikTok
Healthcare
views.
girly. Hey, I just got banned.
TikTok views. You
47 people.
For 47 views.
She lost her job for 47 views. For TikTok. For stream. Oh my god, you can't be
serious.
I can't.
Wants to be a TikToker
I
nowadays.
can't.
Even when you were a nurse, even when you were a surgeon, people still want to be. What am I missing? Can I be a TikToker?
Content creation is addictive, guys. I think it's because it has to do with creativity. Like you get to make whatever you want to make. You get to feel like you're in control, and you feel like people love you for it. So it can get pretty addicting. Even surgeons do. Even I don't know if presidents do it too, but even surgeons, doctors, nurses do them too. Even if they make a lot of money, these kinds of things can be addicting. That's why I try to take my education seriously and try to finish all my homework before streaming, because I don't want to be, addicted. I want to be someone you can be proud of, I want to be someone I can be proud of, my parents can be proud of. Imagine losing someone's life because of being addicted to content creation. For what? For what? You can make content any time of the year. You can take a hiatus and come back. You can do it any time. But when you lose your license, it's over for you. It's gone. You're not getting it back. You wasted all that student loans and time and effort. You're never getting it back. You're a goner. You're doomed. You're cooked. You're cooked. It's over for you.
I would probably live stream my cat pooping because I think that would be really interesting.
You gotta be a
and get jailed for that.
And
exactly.
On live as a nurse doing a medication pass. HIPAA. The worst part about it is this girl said a patient's name.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone saw that.
I'm not breaking HIPAA. You can't see patient information.
See these medical professionals making content. You can just talk. You can just chat. You don't have to film yourself crying, film yourself giving medication, and you make. It's HIPAA violation. Why? Oh my god.
Girl, we can hear it.
There's lots of creative ways. There's lots of creative ways to make content as a medical professional. That you don't have to do things illegally. That that puts your life in jeopardy, your career in jeopardy, patient's life in jeopardy. It's not necessary.
So now I know
it was live.
Betty Sue is on.
She's so cooked.
Yeah.
She is cooked though.
Sue the fuck out of you.
Ooh.
Do y'all think that they're giving away licenses for fun? The board of nursing will come in your license before you can say I'm sorry.
They take it
people
pretty
on the live are
seriously.
trying to warn you, like, girl, you're breaking HIPAA. Girl,
She
log off.
did not
girl,
care.
get off. Girl, get off. And she like, it's not that serious. Y'all dragging it. Y'all doing too much. For your 55 viewers, so you about to lose your license.
Let me correct you right there. I know you said a lot of valuable information, but I'm gonna stop you when you're wrong because it wasn't 57 viewers. It was 47. Get your facts
You had to.
straight.
Oh
then
my
you
god.
go on camera and tell her about
I
the
can't with this guy.
HIPAA violation.
He's so.
Who cares?
It's
HIPAA,
so
first of all.
funny.
Who's HIPAA? Is HIPAA working there? No, they're not. It was this.
She probably
girl
thinks it's a
working
hippo.
there,
I'm just saying. She
live
probably thinks it's a
streaming it
hippo.
to a set 47 viewers. It's the viewers that matter, first of all, and not HIPAA. HIPAA who? I've never heard of HIPAA. HIPAA doesn't pay my bills. The 47 viewers do, though. Did you even see that? She got a follow and a gift.
Yeah, for the money. For the money. They make extra money through content creation too. So some people, they just don't care. They only care if they get caught. They just don't care. Even if you're just there telling them you're doing something wrong, just you being there gives them money because that's views. That's views. That's clout. You're getting their attention.
When she was live streaming.
But still, is it worth it though? For 50, do you make more than your job? Is it worth it? What is wrong with you?
I do have an update because you're probably like spamming me on lazy. Did she lose a license? Did she lose a license?
A nurse reacting to another nurse reacting to another nurse.
You guys are getting so lazy to just
I love
Google
it.
things, and you expect me to just give you everything, like spoon feed you the
You said a future nurse reacting to a guy who's reacting to a nurse who's reacting to a nurse. Yes.
answers. Like, oh yeah, here's this information.
What is happening right now in this stream?
I'm a nurse.
He's
an
so
internet
funny.
Nurse. I'm not even a janitor. I'm like a nurse that I'm feeding you right now.
Remi reacts to the stream. Fun. That would be cool though. Oh, that's her. Wait, I did not see this. Why is she laughing? What is wrong with you? Are you laughing? Fake? She filmed all of that and now she's like, hey, it was fake, guys. It was not real. Hashtag healthcare girly. Oh my god. What the heck? Oh my, it doesn't even if you do that doesn't matter though, right? Right, chat? That doesn't matter. Like, you did that. Like you could still, whatever you do is kind of like a document. Like, even if you film it, it's like a written document. Like, I just don't know. As the worst timeline. How would you describe this? Like, it's still pretty bad though. You doing that is still kind of evidence. You know, it's kind of like written evidence that you saying that it's fake. Like, it doesn't matter. That whole video was you breaking HIPAA law though. It's like filming yourself saying you'll kill someone. You know, like, if you say that, then you film that the cops could still come and get you. You know, like, you filmed that, you did something wrong, and to me it looks pretty real because she looked really worried too.
There's no update, y'all. There's no update. You thought I was about to say something for real, didn't you? I was really about to come up with a whole story, but I'm like, let me not even play like that.
Are you serious though? Like, you don't care that you might lose your license? It sounded like one of those.
She does
teenage
not
girls
care, my
when
guy.
Their crush finally comes close to them and they're like, "Hey, Becky."
For the fans.
That's
Hashtag healthcare girly for the fans. Oh my god. I don't care, oh my god. Please get out of here.
Like, all he said was, "Hi, relax. You don't need to get like all cranked."
Yeah, even if it's fake, you basically broke the trust of so many people. Of course it was real. This insane woman honestly thinks she's going to play. Exactly, Switch. Sociopath, yes. That is such weird behavior. Even as a nurse, you'd think like they'd be some kind of superhero, want to like save lives and stuff. Not everyone's like that, chat. Not everyone's like that.
Up.
Ew.
Why would
Cringe.
she like a teenager where people were just asking her for an
Like,
update, and I guess
whoopsie,
there
it was
no update.
fake.
She didn't lose her license.
Ew,
And on
stop.
another video, that
Stop,
laugh that she
stop
was
it,
giving us,
stop.
that turned into a. I've made a severe
Hires.
lapse of my judgment. I have a few regrets.
Yeah, I have a few regrets.
Oh, you do?
Oh, really?
I do.
Really?
You do?
I thought it was fake.
Lessons learned. God works
I
everything.
thought it was fake. Why would you have regrets? Oh, really?
You do? Oh.
I do. I have a few regrets.
You do?
Mhm.
I'ma just say.
Tell me how you really
lessons
feel.
learned. God works everything.
Tell me how you
for the
really,
good
really,
of those
really
who
feel.
do according to his word, right?
What did her best friend just say?
Wait, what did she say?
This was God's plan? It was God's plan for
Wait,
her
come
to
back.
life
Come back. What did she say?
Those who love him do according to his.
Oh.
I do. I have a few
What did she
regrets.
say?
You
Wait,
do?
what did her friend say?
God works I'ma just say lessons learned. God works everything for the good of those who.
Some people, when they do bad stuff, they try to hide behind their religion. It's so crazy to me. You do something wrong, you did something wrong, my guy. What the heck? No amount of hiding anywhere, even if you mention the word God, doesn't mean anything. What is wrong with you? You could kill someone from your mistake. What is wrong with you?
According to his word, right?
What did her
It's
best friend
backfire.
just say? This was God's plan?
It's God's
It
plan.
was God's plan for her to live stream on TikTok while she
It's
was
God's
getting a
plan for
patient
me to mess up and
medicine
kill a
and she
patient.
needs their information and their
I broke Hippola.
Yeah,
Hashtag
God's plan. He
healthcare
probably
girly.
bored that day and he was like,
You love me,
let
right,
me
chat?
force
Right.
this guy to live stream on
Ew, get out of here.
Let me do some messed up shit today. That was God's plan? It's only God's plan when you mess up. Wait, accountability? We don't know him.
Calling that patient home.
I'm old enough, I'm
Yeah.
grown enough to know that I did something I wasn't supposed to be doing.
Thank
and
you.
Crazy.
I have to deal with whatever comes after that. And whatever comes after that is
Wait,
not
say it
for me
again.
to tell y'all. I don't enough.
That was God's plan?
I
It's
love
only
his
God's plan
editing.
when
He's
you
so
mess up.
funny.
Wait, accountability? We don't know him. Who's that?
Not gonna do that. I'm old enough, I'm grown enough to know that I did something I wasn't supposed to be doing.
Thank you.
I'm old enough. I'm grown enough. I should know not to do something. It take you now to realize what is wrong with you. What is wrong with you? You're probably older than me. How do you not know this? What is wrong with you?
I have to deal with whatever comes after that. And whatever comes after that is not for me to tell y'all. It's not for me to broadcast
Wait,
to the
what?
world.
Oh, it's not. Oh.
So you show us that you made a mistake, and now it's not your responsibility to tell us what consequence. Oh my, what make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Oh, so what you
Please make it make
saying,
sense.
You're not gonna broadcast to the world the information that you got from HIPAA, if she got any.
Hashtag
but it is
healthcare
up to
girly.
her to broadcast to the world.
It's fine.
Patient's information.
I did something illegal.
Oh, so you can do
Hashtag
that,
healthcare
but
girly.
you can't broadcast
Please.
to the world the information that you got from HIPAA. Oh. Okay,
Oh, whoops! I
see
made
how
a
it works.
mistake.
Listen,
Whoops.
I am not trying to hate on this girl because I feel like we all do mistakes. I am not perfect because you're probably thinking, oh my god, Lazy's so perfect. I wish I was like Lazy. Which like, oh, thank you. But yeah, we all do mistakes. And was this a mistake? Absolutely. I feel like she could have handled this a lot better. Like just take accountability.
Okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Yes. But as a healthcare professional, a mistake could cost a lifetime. It could cause someone to die. We cannot afford to make mistakes. No amount of whatever humans make mistakes is going to forgive that for happening. We can't afford to make mistakes. This is why I take everything so seriously.
When everyone was telling you that, hey, you can't be doing this, this is actually illegal, and even after that you still
Racy live stream herself breaking procedures and law. Yeah, and she was like, this is fine. Healthcare girly. I'm a nurse. This is okay. No, it's not, sister. No, it's not. Am I allowed to send you funny nurse videos? You can post them on Discord Dragon. I'll be sure to check over them. It's HIPAA, not HIPAA. It's HIPAA, not HIPAA. Exactly. I would never be a nurse, to be honest, because it would be too much. Yeah, it's a very stressful job for sure. It's not for everyone for sure. But she chose this route. She chose this life and this career. And you can't afford to make mistakes in the healthcare professional. You just can't. You just can't.
still had the chance.
You don't have a choice.
To come on live and say, hey, you guys were actually right, but you stood your ground and you were laughing, trying to make it seem like
she was
dramatic
laughing.
thing happened when nothing happened.
She was laughing.
And then days later, you were like, oh. Actually, I can't share any news anymore that I got, but yeah, I was actually wrong. It took a while, but you know what?
Ooh, I'm just a weak
video
nurse.
say, yeah, she
Ooh,
should be
I made a
fired.
mistake.
It's hard as
I can't
hell
tell you what's
to
gonna
get that
happen.
license, and I wouldn't want her to actually
Brother.
lose her license, but that surgeon who was live streaming while she was performing license, and I wouldn't want her to actually lose her license, but that surgeon who was live streaming.
Okay, before we get to the surgeon, she definitely deserved to lose her license, though. Because one mistake could lead to another. If she doesn't... I think she deserves to lose her license. What do you guys think? Because You put a patient's life at risk. That should be something being taken seriously. I wouldn't want that person to be my nurse. Oh my gosh! Hello, Blossom! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. We're reacting to some nursing content. Hello, welcome in. Hi. I hope you had a good stream. What did you do today? What did you do today? Did you do something fun today? Stealth raid? What happened? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Blossom, thank you so much for the raid. And did Junie raid as well? VRST? Thank you for the raid as well, Junie. Thank you. I hope your stream went well. Hello everyone, welcome in. I kinda just woke up, so sorry if I still have my morning voice. I hope you guys are having a lovely morning so far. And know that you're all amazing. And please be kind to yourselves. And feel free to stick around and help. Chat is taking holding me hostage. Help. Help out. Why do you hate me, chat? What's wrong with you? Why do you hate me? What did I ever do? What did I ever do? Okay, let's keep going. Oh yeah. So far we're learning about we've seen like nurses losing their license over TikTok. That is so crazy.
Screaming while she was performing surgery and she was dancing.
She was dancing while performing surgery. What? What the heck? What the heck? We played League of Legends tonight and just chatted about anime. You're a nurse in real life too? Let's go. Oh, ever since I started nursing school, I've been seeing a lot of medical professionals come out of nowhere. Like, whoa, you're a nurse, you're a doctor too, you're a PA. That's so cool. Like, I just think that's so cool. It makes me feel like I belong. You know, being around healthcare professionals as well. Nurse me to challenger on League. I can confirm. She's probably a very good League player. Yeah. Can you carry me too? I play a little bit of League sometimes. Well, I used to do it a lot, but not anymore. I mean Sona. She's also a healer. Yeah, definitely a healer in video games. Okay, let's keep going. So this surgeon was streaming live or filming herself while doing surgery for a patient in the patient room, and she filmed herself dancing on TikTok. Is this TikTok? Yeah, this is TikTok. What the heck? Losing your license over TikTok.
Now that,
oh my God.
Yeah, take her license immediately.
Yes. A surgeon, chat. Surgeon.
Influencers are like, come with me to try this authentic Indian restaurant that just opened up in downtown LA. Or come with me to this new boba tea shop that just opened up.
Come with me to the most authentic Indian restaurant in New York City.
And I even did a skit on TikTok, like trying to mimic those influencers. But would you believe me? That trend has now shifted to nurses. And you know what you know what the trend is?
They're copying trends from TikTok. From what? Zoomers? What's wrong with you? Why? Can you do it at home? At least do it at home. Why would you film yourself dancing while doing surgery for someone? What the heck? That is so weird.
Come with me.
That is so weird, chat.
Pass with me. You're a nurse. You're not a TikTok influencer. Come with me to this hospital. I give medicine to the sickos. Yeah. I can't believe these losers need medicine nowadays. Sick.
Listen, when you're on the job as a nurse, you're a nurse. Stop thinking about streaming while you're on the job. What is wrong with you? You can think about it when you're done with the job. Like, oh my God.
Look at this. These are all nurses. These are all nurses doing a come with me to do a med pass as a
oh my, there's so many on TikTok.
Like,
I'm so unaware.
Like,
I'm so unaware.
Going to the hospital where I give medicine. And the most diabolical one that I could find was this nurse who not only was she committing multiple HIPAA violations, I feel like that's become like such a common thing nowadays that it's like, oh, HIPAA, whatever HIPAA. And this girl...
Do people not take it seriously anymore? HIPAA laws? Do they not take it seriously anymore? How is this okay? How is this okay? It's 1 a.m. for me, so I'm gonna go. Alright, Blossom, hope you get lots of rest. Thank you so much for streaming and being such a bright light in this community and making content for a lot of people. I hope you get some good rest and take good care of yourself. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Did you say so? You're what? What underwear? What? I don't store any patient information. These people are actually filming themselves doing illegal stuff, and they're healthcare professionals. And they ended up losing their license or go to jail or killing their own patient over a TikTok. What the heck?
AirPods while she was working.
Judy, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, guys. Welcome in. Welcome to the family. It's lovely to have you.
Maybe they are though. Was there a sale that I missed where it was like buy one get one free for a nursing license? I feel like we missed the window. Oh my god, I could have.
I think once you lose it, it's over.
Nursing job. Hey, maybe I could have given the one from the buy one get one free.
Bye,
to my
Robot.
cat,
Thank you
and
so
we
much for
could
being
both
here.
go to work. I could have my cat, like we would both wear those cute outfits and be like, come with me to this hospital where we're passing.
Aw, cute.
Yeah.
That's me bringing Switch Cat to work. Just kidding.
The AirPod. Oh my god.
Ew, infection.
Making a mid-air, and she's on live saying patients' names.
And she's not wearing gloves while handling medication. Are people so lazy nowadays that they don't care about HIPAA? Or wearing gloves? Or protective stuff while doing stuff? Oh, I can't. Wait, are you not supposed to wear gloves? You are supposed to, right? That's what they taught us in school? Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe once I start working, every place is different or something. Every hospital has different rules. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I always say you don't necessarily have to be smart to be a nurse. You don't. And some people get so mad at me.
That's correct. The professor said tests don't determine if you're gonna be a good nurse. I have yet to understand what that is, but I think they're right. I think you don't start learning till you're on the job. That's also what they said. So you don't have to be the smartest to be a nurse. You know, you just basically gotta know, I don't know, like basic stuff. As long as you know basic stuff, you'll know how to take care of the patient. And you have to have empathy too, not just being smart.
When I say like, oh, I did this and I did that and I had straight into nursing school, that means nothing if you have no critical thinking skills.
Oh, I'm gonna give her that.
They really, really, truly, honestly cannot teach that in nursing school. If you do not have critical thinking and common sense locking together in your...
Not just common sense, character as well. If you're a bad person, if you're a sociopath, even if you're the smartest or you remember so many vocabulary in nursing school or something like that, like if you're a bad person and you film and take advantage of your patient, you're not a good nurse. You're just not a good nurse.
Brain, baby, you can wrap that up. Nursing is not for you. If you think that it is absolutely perfectly acceptable for you to be on live during MedPass,
They are all young. Oof. I just had surgery a few days ago, and the nurse...
They were all young. Doesn't matter how old you are. You're a nurse. You're a nurse. Age doesn't matter. You can't afford to make a mistake. If you make a mistake, it's over. It's over for everybody, the patient and yourself. It's over. And respect comes in all ages. Doesn't matter how old you are. You should know. You should know not to kill the patient. What's wrong with you? Age has nothing to do with it.
There was so
What?
sweet, so amazing.
What?
I think she was
What?
probably my age, but I would have been scared as hell if she was one of these TikTokers.
No way, brother.
AirPod.
Do people actually do that?
Can I get some painkillers? Cause anxiety.
Imagine being the patient. Imagine being the patient.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your vitals right now. Give me a second though, because I gotta finish this song real quick. Girl, fuck anxiety and dochi. I need painkillers. POV, my nurse is doing morning vitals. When I hear her say thanks for the roses, this is the new system.
What?
Oh my god.
What do you
I'm
mean
actually
think? What
scared.
do you
Now I'm
mean?
actually
Thank
scared
you
to
for
go
the
to
roses.
hospitals, 'cause what if
They
have
actually
people
do this at the
with
hospital. That's so
AirPods,
crazy.
and they're listening to music, and she's like,
So if you guys are new here, I already started clinicals. I'm in my first semester of nursing school, so I can only give some inputs. I'm not advanced in all these nursing knowledge yet. I'm still a freshman, my first semester in nursing school, and so far the clinicals that we have been assigned to are nursing homes, geriatric patients. We don't start like pediatrics or maternity till like third or fourth semester. But also this week we start rotations, and I'm gonna be rotating to a bigger hospital, so I'll be seeing all of this stuff in the hospital stuff. So I have not seen it yet, so everything is still very shocking to me. But ooh, I hope I don't see that. That's like, I don't know, like how would I react? That's so weird.
what is going on though? Why do they do this? Healthcare girlies.
Hashtag overcared healthcare girlies. I'm breaking the law. It's fine.
Like, oh, you want me to be nicer?
What's wrong with you?
Do you have your phone with you? Perfect. So go to my TikTok live right now. Send me a few galaxies and I'll be a lot nicer to you. Why are y'all so obsessed with TikTok live streams? I don't get it. Like, what is the hype all about? I feel like even homeless people, instead of asking for money, they're gonna ask me for galaxies.
I don't know, but content creation is a creativity thing. It gets really addicting, like kind of like playing games. It gets really addicting. A lot of people do it because of the money too, or for the clout. You know, even if they're nurses, surgeons, and make billions of dollars, like just content creation or any of the creativity stuff, like it gets pretty addicting. It's pretty addicting if you're not monitoring yourself.
Another nurse recording oh my god.
So let's keep it cute.
Another
Let's
person.
keep it cute?
Another one.
Let's keep it cute.
Let's keep it cute. What? That's not cute. Oh look, she's wearing gloves. Okay, at least she's wearing gloves.
What are y'all
Something
doing?
you're definitely going to see a lot of, especially in long-term care, is
What is she doing?
blood sugar and giving it.
Oh.
Yeah, the medication, the med pass. I practiced that, like I've been practicing that like for the past 2 weeks already when I was shadowing other LVNs and CNAs at my clinical place. Yeah, I've been learning how to do that as well. You're supposed to wear gloves. And what is she doing? I have no idea what she's doing.
Really? Thank you for teaching me that. Did you guys know that something that you're gonna see, especially in long-term care, is...
You said some of this is most likely done in breaks, so I can't all be violations. It's not like nurses aren't supposed to have any fun at all in breaks, of course. I guess some of the dancing stuff, TikTok stuff is okay. But you hear stories or you see like these surgeons filming while doing surgery. Or that lady right now doing medication. That's not on break time. And filming that is just a HIPAA violation as well. I don't think that's HIPAA violation. But that's like very unprofessional. That would be a violation. If not legally, that would still be a violation in the workplace. Like you represent, even if you're filming yourself, you represent the hospital. You represent what you do, your career. Like that's just weird. That's just wrong. Do you guys agree? There's no teeth. Ew, the teeth lady. Yeah, there was a lady using her teeth to open the medication bag.
Blood sugar
Gross.
and giving insulin. Yeah, did you know that? No? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I gave you this information. That one nurse on live for no damn reason. We all know who she's talking about.
For no reason? Who's that?
What? I know what I'm doing. You're just ignorant.
Is that insulin? Ew!
Like, I know what I'm doing. Y'all just...
Did she just use her mouth to open the syringe? Lady, you don't know where that's been. Ew, what if that fell to the floor and someone grabbed it without wearing gloves? Ew. I don't know if she's doing that on purpose or not, but what if you get an infection yourself? Like, aren't you scared? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Just doing too much. I just hating. Like, I can't take y'all seriously.
What is she doing?
What is that, mascara?
Giving my patients medications.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes, she's doing that for content. Wait, the background doesn't look real though.
This isn't too accurate though, because she's kind of missing the. She's not saying the name of the patient, so this is.
Yeah, I think she did it on purpose, right?
You know what?
What's in her mouth?
I've been doing this a long time. You like my
You said, as someone who works construction, I have to agree. Filming yourself at a job site can be hazardous since you aren't really paying attention to your surroundings. Yes, even if you're not protecting the patient, you gotta protect yourself too. Like, that's just, do you not care about anything at all, you know?
necklace? Oh, thank you so much.
Ew, don't do that. She's doing stuff to get a reaction.
So that sums up the new healthcare workers.
I'm scared.
I should be thankful that the nurse that helped me a few days ago was so nice and sweet, and she didn't walk in with AirPods in her ears. Nipa, if you're watching this, I just have like a quick message. Don't get angry. Have you bought my merch? It just dropped. Actually,
oh my god.
It's selling it, but click the first thing.
Being a theater kid.
Dude, so
I low-key wanted to be a theater kid.
It's cotton, and the hat that my mom has been wearing, I don't have it with me.
His mom has been wearing it.
She loves that hat. So make sure to buy them before they run out. And
I like how he changes his
one.
voice. Bye, my gird. Okay. Well, that's all I wanted to react for now. I was gonna play some games. Yeah, chat.